It's working. Hello guys, again me, Szymon Szynkiewicz in WBKF TV. Today with me are two founders and big bosses of Ragnarok, Stanley and Andy. Guys, say something.
How are we doing?
Hi. Yeah.
So, yes, I know you guys. A lot of people know you in the fighting business, especially with the bare knuckle business. And this big star in England, Stanley, big star in Norway. But tell me something about you guys. Tell me something about yourself to the rest of the world. Stanley, you first.
Yeah, my name is Stanley Hofstædter. I'm from Norway, as you hear. I run Ragnarok together with my partner, Andy Bakewell. We're just coming up in the world, and we're ready to take it by storm. So, Andrew?
Yeah, obviously Andy Bakewell from England. I've been in professional fighter for about 10 years. Been running bare knuckle boxing shows in England for about 4 years. I've got my own martial arts gym. That one with a guy called Stephen Wiggins, called Anakin Martial Arts in England. Then me and Stan set up Ragnarok together.
Wow. Guys, how it's happened? England, Norway. I know Stanley. He was fighting in England. You are the first bare knuckle boxing fighter from Norway. So how that's happened that two different countries and we find each other to cooperate?
Yeah, accident, I guess. As you said, I'm one of the founders of Ragnarok. So to get fighters, you have to go to another country because, as you said, there's not many fighters from Norway here. So I met Andy through that. I needed fighters, and I needed the project to go on. So Andy was the best candidate. After searching the web for a few weeks, I found out that he was the best. And
best of a bad bunch.
Yeah, luckily I got him with me, and it's all history from there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Andy, anything more? How you found this beautiful person?
No, he just messaged me about see if we'd be interested in coming on board helping find fighters for the Ragnarok show. Then he come over to England to meet me. We had a weekend drinking, which was eventful. We're not speak anymore with that. Then he asked me if I'd come on board with a company with him, which I was excited to do. It was I couldn't wait to get started with it. Obviously, it's a big opportunity for me. So,
yeah, that's cool. Fighting connect people. We can meet a lot of interesting people.
All the same sort of idiots.
Yeah, we talk. We name it show Ragnarok all the time. Tell me, guys, what it is Ragnarok? From where came the idea? I think Stanley. We start with you.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, when the whole I gotta go back a little bit. The whole Ragnarok is associated to the Vikings and the Northern mythology. Of course, Ragnarok is the biggest clash of all times if you go through the Northern mythology, and nothing would fit better. I think that the biggest clash in the world, or in the Norse mythology, it would be a perfect name for it. So it's all spun out from there, and we have tried to relate to the history as much as we can, and it was just a perfect opportunity to get the perfect name for the show. So it's basically easily said. That's just the case. Yeah.
But one important question, because the first show, first Ragnarok, it's gonna be Vikings against the Saxon. That's also history, right? Me as a Viking in Viking team, we run over the England a few times, I think, in the history. So how it's this? Where came this idea for the show?
Yeah, I'll just go on. In this history, the reason why the Vikings stopped where they stopped is because of the Saxons. They actually managed to hold back the Vikings from taking over all of England, basically. So it is a big clash between them, and it's a historical clash. So what would be better if the English came back to Norway for revenge of what they did? So of course it would be the Saxons leading them, and just like we have said, the Gascoigne is leading the Saxons into Norway. So it's a historical battle, and at the same time it's a perfect opportunity to use that part of history to repeat itself. Yeah.
Andrew, anything more about that?
No, it's just going to be both sides are going to want to get the win, aren't they? It's great how it's got a bit of history about it. It gets a bit more personal then, innit? People are going to get over and not want to let the team down. Obviously, the English lads want to go back and get a bit of revenge on the Vikings. They don't shut up about coming over and invading England.
So actually, it fit perfectly to the standards now in a fighting business, because it's always so much drama, so much shit talk between the fighters, and we have actually shit talk since what? 14th century. So that's ultimate shit talk and bad blood. And, guys, tell me. That's one of the questions what people ask me, since I am also involved in the Ragnarok in the show. A lot of people asking me what's special with the Ragnarok as a show.
You want to go, Andrew, or do you want me to go?
I'll let you take that stuff.
I can go. Yeah. The Ragnarok is special because it is actually a show and not just a fight night. That being said, it's I tried to when I wrote the script, if you call it that, I was focusing on why not try to make it as big as possible, or the biggest thing in the world. That was from the very start. That was what I had as a standard, and so I thought, okay, how do I get the best show in the world? Yeah, you need the best fighters. And how do you get the best fighters? You need cash. So by then putting it together, like, to get cash, you need people, and to get people, you need a good show. So it all spun together there, and that's why it was perfect to get the best matchmaker in the business, which Andy is. So then you got the best fighters. So that's why you are on our team as well, Simon.
Thank you. I know. I heard that I am this most handsome fighter.
Yeah.
With beautiful smile.
You got it. So,
Yes.
Anything to add, Andrew?
Yes, Andrew.
Yeah, it's just going to be more. It's just we're the only show that's going to be based on the Vikings. The Vikings is obviously a popular topic all over the world with the Vikings TV show and stuff like that. To have that theme going through the show is going to be massive. What we need to do is keep it like at the actual event. It's just going to be a big Viking theme. We're going to have people doing sword fights, all kinds of stuff going on through the show. people dressed as Vikings. We're going to keep the Viking theme really strong throughout all the events. So it's going to be a proper experience for people who go to the shows. Not just like, you're not just going for the fights, you're going for a once in a lifetime experience. Sort of relive the battle between the Vikings and the Saxons. And have a few beers whilst you're doing it this time.
Yeah, we're also focusing a lot on the halftime show. So it's if we're trying to make a show that will possibly attract people who don't give a shit about boxing. So if you could get both parts of the audience like that, you could have something big. So that's what we're aiming for. We want to make everybody satisfied and make everybody possibly bring their girlfriends to the show, even though they don't like fighting. So we're doing it a little bit different. And in style.
Yeah, about that actually, because like you Andy said that Viking is a popular topic, but actually we as a Ragnarok, we are Vikings. We are the part of the history what we gonna represent. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's Ragnarok. I think it's gonna be good show. And it's not so long ago, right? It's 21st of August.
Yeah,
in Sandefjord, right? So that's time ticking fast.
Yeah.
Guys, actually, I have special question to Stanley, to you, especially to you.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of I follow a lot of different websites, a lot of different fan pages, and it's a lot of discussion between different martial arts about how it's possible that you managed to legalize the bare knuckle boxing in Norway. Can you tell us a really short history about that?
Yeah, I gotta be careful what I say, but yeah, there's been some indifferences. That's what you call it. In Norway, we are the situation is this, that we just legalized boxing, and some kind of level. It seems like the boxing commission and the approval board somehow they don't want any other to get through the needle eye. So MMA and Thai boxing has been punished a lot for that. When we are coming in as hard as we are, and also using, also I gotta go back a little bit. So bare knuckle boxing, that's the original shit to boxing. That's where boxing comes from. And in 1885, I think they started putting on gloves on the bare knuckle fighters. Mostly just to have more entertainment in the shows, because the fights were over too quick. So on a betting level, they couldn't put up enough money before it was over. So they came on with some gloves, also to protect the hands of the steady worker who fought at that time. So after the gloves came on and things were going to get more, what do you call it, code of conduct, deaths started happening. Mainly because you could take more blows to the head than before you went down. So in that part of history, that bare knuckle boxing is the original, or the mother of all boxing, there's always been a little touchy subject there. We argue with that they have probably destroyed the sport that we love by putting on the gloves. So deaths start happening, which is a major factor. And all that shit has just spun up until today's topics, and with MMA being on the board to get not in, when we came in, they got to come in now with the same rules of association like boxing has, because we are from the same sport. We can slip easier through the system than they do, and that has been an altercation where they are pretty much angry with us. It seems like before. Just like we are destroying their opportunity or something. Of course, it's a lot of bullshit, but it has made some buttons pop. So yeah.
So basically, we can say that we're helping to another sports to go through. If we manage, everybody else can manage also. But how it's bare knuckle boxing in England? That's full legal, right?
It's legal, mate, but it's still difficult over here, mate. A lot of local councils and stuff have different opinions on whether they want it to be in their city, town, whoever. Then you've got the venue. It's obviously it's linked a lot with sort of organised crime and travelling community. That's the name bare knuckle boxing in England. That's just reputation it has. So trying to turn it mainstream over here has been pretty difficult over the years. Just as soon as people hear bare knuckle boxing in this country, they just straight away it's just got a bad reputation. So when you go to a venue, you've got to really put all the information in front of them before. If they just Google it before you get a chance to put your point across, they'll just see like some sort of pit fighting show or something like that, which is just not a representation of what we're doing. It's difficult, mate. The local councils, licensing departments, they all have issues with it. They all have different opinions in different towns and cities. So I have constant battles with trying to get shows put on in different towns and stuff over here, having to move towns and stuff just because one person on a licensing department doesn't like the sound of it. But a lot of them don't know anything about the actual sport, so they just write it off before you've even got a chance to do anything. They assume there's going to be a bad crowd of people coming, but it's not even like that.
Yeah, it's I just got to add something. Most countries, it's legal or it's not illegal. The sport has been lacking big dose of regulating all over the world, and that's what we are coming in. We are coming in probably as one of the first countries in the world with a regulating system, which is on top of most of the other systems that has been passed in the approval board. So we are basically using boxing rules, only making it safer by taking away the fight time and taking away the gloves. So it's there are a lot of sore feet for that, and it's odd because we should be sticking together, getting our sports legalized. So it is a problem with the MMA community and the Thai boxing community because of, I don't know, the ass hurts or something. I don't know what you say in English.
Well, let's back a little bit more to Ragnarok, because that's what we're the most controversial right now in Norway. Can you tell me, guys, how you see a little bit some spicy details? Because why I want to ask this question is that when you see now all the shows, boxing shows, MMA shows, everything is going in one way. It's bad boys, pretty girls, and that's it. You Stanley said that you try to make the show. It's not the only fighting. It's only whole show. How can you tell me, guys, some spicy details for our fans?
Go ahead, Andrew.
I was letting you take that, Stan.
Of course.
Do you want to release any? Can you talk about any of the artists we've got booked or not?
If we can talk about
any of the artists you've got booked.
I don't know. The question was it mainly because you wanted to put us aside somebody just like Romda or with the old Votora show, or was it because of the thing in the show?
I mostly Votora was awesome. All of us saw Votora. I fought in Votora. Votora was awesome. Was really made professional. My question is more about everything around the fighting. Like for example, the pretty girls with the big breast, half naked. How it's gonna be in Votora, in Ragnarok?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I get what you're asking. Again, it's smart to tread politely here. If you look at Poland, which is, I will say, one of the countries that has come further ahead than most other countries, they are also seeing the same thing that we are seeing, that we need a good show. Vautour, like the Gromda is basing their story on street crime and beautiful girls, or call it what you will, call girls or whatever. That is, of course, a good selling point. If it's a team for the whole world, I don't know, because many of the countries are more sophisticated, or you know what I mean. Will not accept that same storyline, but it's selling like hell. I thought they had about 500,000 views on their pay-per-view, and I thought Vautour as well had about 1 million when they got out. They were more the good, cool team. Where they based it more on the jungle scene and all that, and they were just focusing on pay-per-views. They were very, very dependent on the good storyline. So if we look against Poland, I think we have something to learn, and we can just look at other people and try to make it better. I think that's a good way to start.
Yeah. It's perfect. Seems perfect for me, and we will see pretty soon in the next in the first bare knuckle boxing show in Norway, in Ragnarok, right? Okay, guys, tell me anything more. What do you wanna? What I forgot to ask you? Let's have some friendly conversation. I see it's popping up a lot of hatred and lot of small shit talk between the fighters already. So it start to be interesting. Guys, I hopefully we will meet. Maybe not fighting, but if you want to, I'm gonna be there. No problem. I see guys popping up with some questions. He's a funny guy, that guy. So just to add up, and the rest of the interview is that we, of course, what amazed me was the interest for the show. It was it has never been a question about begging people to come on. It's like just they popped up and started calling from all over the world. So that proves that a good team is extremely important, and we're just lucky to have all these guys with us to fight on the teams. So it's them themselves will make the show, just a fight show. It's I don't know how many champions we have on the teams, but it's pretty. I can definitely say that we are probably the league with the most, with the best fighters in. And most sexy one also.
Yeah.
Actually, that's come up. I come up with one more question.
Yeah.
It was how was with the finding the fighters? Like in England, the bare knuckle boxing, it's legal. The shows are going on. Norway, it's actually no bare knuckle boxing shows. I don't know how it's in Sweden, but I don't think either it's any bare knuckle boxing shows. Stanley, how you managed to put up a Viking team?
Okay, let's say it this way. Norway is a great country. We are very traditional, and that traditional also meaning that we are stuck back in time, and we are often believed to assume that the things that are being said are the real things. So, but now science is showing us different. You see, just like boxing, who would have thought that? Then almost 2,000 people has died since they put the gloves on. So it's proven that bare knuckle boxing is much safer. We have no deaths, we have no brain damages, even though boxing has 50%. One of two is brain damage after a professional career. So a lot of things are now coming up to the surface, and we see all over the world. This is the fastest growing sport in the business. So there's a lot of eye awakeners now coming up, and luckily we have the equipment to prove it, and hopefully people will. I think they will just come running to bare knuckle boxing. It's more intense. It's more exciting, and it's safer. So it's there's no doubt. So yeah.
Yoji, one tips to Yoji. Yoji, we know you know. Not everybody need to know about your comment. That's great. Andy, I think you didn't have so much problems with finding the fighters in England. Right?
No, England was easy to find them. Over in Scandinavia was a little more difficult. Obviously, I mean, it's not even just bare knuckle boxing; it's illegal over there. In most Scandinavian countries, a lot of MMA, Thai boxing and stuff are illegal, or they've got mad rules, and it's a lot of amateur stuff over there, or no knockout rules and stuff like that. So it's hard to get. It was hard to find exactly how good these lads are that haven't fought a lot professionally and stuff like that. It's just through lack of opportunity. You know what I mean? It's so that was the main problem I had over trying to sort of get the team together.
And still, you can't find same handsome guys like.
Yeah, so funny to mind you, pretty boy.
That should be your new name, Pretty Boys.
Pretty boy.
sorry, Saxons, but you're doomed already. Doesn't matter how good you fight, you don't manage. We are better. We are more handsome. We have better air. We have better food. So make gift for yourself and not come.
That's good.
Stay in England. That's my tips for you guys.
Safer.
Yeah.
That's awesome. One more time, small reminding. We see each other in the first bare knuckle boxing event in Norway in Ragnarok, 21st of August in Kristiansand.
Yeah.
Yes, that's important. You guys need to write this date and
yeah, and of course it will be live streamed here on WBKF TV. It's just run for the tickets. It's going to be good.
It's probably it's going to be awesome to see all of fighters, all the shows, and all the things what you guys preparing live. It's always better to see the live fights like on the TV on the streaming, right?
Yeah.
So 21st of August, Kristiansand, Ragnarok. Anything more, guys? I need to ask you, my bosses. I need to be nice for you guys.
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, of course. This is just Norway is not the only country we're visiting. We're going ahead to Poland, to Italy. We're going to Ireland, England, France, South Africa is on the list. So there's a lot to come.
That's gonna be busy years for me, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It was really nice to see you guys again. We meet pretty soon again, and you guys, all people, all fans, follow us in WBKF TV. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on the Instagram. We have that also. So see you soon.
Yeah, you will. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.